many savages in the world, and I'm learning that it's absolutely okay to be soft and sweet and kind to people. If 99% of the world is a savage, 99% of the world can sit over there. Hello darling, and welcome back to another video. I wonder where those cops are going. This is something that really, one of those things I get it. I get why people want to be a savage or whatever. Like, I tried to do it. I tried, but I just can't do it. I don't want to be mean. Like, I don't want to be that person that's just mad and hurting people. Like, you know what, I wanted to look up the definition of savage before I did this video, but just for the sake of, you know, just finding out with y'all, I'm gonna Google what a savage, like the technical term for a savage. Oh my gosh. Okay, so fierce, violent, and uncontrolled is the first definition as an adjective. And their example is, packs of savage dogs roam the streets. Yo, I promise you, when I think of savage, I just think of a dog barking, like, viciously. Packs of savage dogs roam the street. That is so funny that they use that example. Similar words are crushing, devastating. Gosh. Okay, so as a noun, a savage is a brutal or vicious person. And the example they used, the mother of one of the victims has described his assailants as savages. Oh my goodness. Synonyms for this word are brute, beast, and monster. Who wants to be a brute, beast, and monster? Like, and then a verb is sheesh. Especially of a dog or wild animal. Attack ferociously and maul. But like, who wants to be ferocious, wild, devastating, crushing, severe, brutal, beastly, monster like I don't want to be associated with anybody that wants to be that or is that or has created themselves into being that, because I am such a ball of love and softness. Anybody with that abrasive energy, I just can't do it. And I feel like a lot of people take pride in being a savage because in a way it does protect you. Like, if you're barking at someone like a dog, of course they're gonna stay away from you. And if people stay away from you, it prevents you from being hurt. But it also prevents the good people from wanting to get close to you. I'm going to dismiss myself. I'm going to remove myself from whatever situation that is. I know when you dwell on that type of stuff, it eats at you. What you focus on magnifies. And I'm not trying to magnify any type of negativity in my life. I'm not matching energy. No, I'm not matching energy. Like, it's useless. When you match energy, you're just letting that person know that they have that power to make you, to bring you out of your character, to make you match that energy. No, I'm not matching energy. I am falling all the way back. Period. And getting back to the savage idea, I can't do it. No, I can't. And if you identify as that, I don't know. If you've ever identified as that, I do get it, because there was a point in time where I was like wishing that I could be that way, but I could not force that because it's not within me to be that person, no matter how badly I really wanted to be. And thank God that he didn't allow me to become this person that I'm truly not. Because, not saying that I'm perfect, not saying that I don't have my moments, but when I do know that I'm going through something or having a moment where I'm not myself, not my 100% beautiful, sweet, soft self, I really do try to distance myself from people, especially the people that I love, because I don't want anybody receiving that negative energy. I want to deal with that energy. See what it is, what void it is that's inside me that's making me feel that way, talk it out with God. I'd rather do that, isolate, just me, myself, God, a journal, and my space, than to project that terrible energy onto anybody else. So I just thank God that he didn't allow me to become this person where I hurt before I'm hurt, or to respond to hurt with more hurt to cause somebody else pain, because that's just not me. If you cause me pain, I'm not out here looking for revenge. I'm out here moving on. Like, I'm moving on, because I'm not trying to be hurt again, and I'm not trying to be a part of this battle. There is too many savages in the world, and I'm learning that it's absolutely okay to be soft and sweet and kind to people. Before, I thought, you know, people would say that I was very sensitive, soft, and you know, things like that. And I really used to take that as an insult, because I'm like, what do you mean I'm soft? And people sometimes, they really did mean it as an insult, like, you're sensitive. You're sensitive. Yeah, but I'm sensitive with myself, and I'm sensitive with others. That's just who I am. Like, if I love you, I'm gonna feel you, and I'm gonna care for you. I'm not out here trying to hurt anybody, especially not anybody that I care about. Nobody at all. So to be in a world of people just trying to defend themselves and put on this hard, malicious, like brutal, monstrous face where like they barking it like a dog, I'm backing up. I can't do that. I really can't. So whenever I feel myself giving into that negative energy, or wishing that I had it in me to respond to pettiness and stuff like that, I detach. I cannot. No. If 99% of the world is a savage, 99% of the world can sit over there, because it's just not me, and I cannot pretend to be that person. I've tried to be that person, but it just felt disgusting inside, because I'm like, this can't be what life is about. This cannot be what life is about. All I want is peace and love, and to grow with people. And like I said, not saying that I feel like that 100% of the time, but when I'm not aligned with what's important to me, peace, love, happiness, and positivity, I'm not about to share my negativity with you, or my hurt. I'm not about to hurt you the way I'm hurting. I'm not about to do any of that. Just because you have issues with trust and issues with feeling like you're gonna be hurt, don't you ruin. I'm not gonna tell you don't, you know, project that onto other people, because it's your life. Whatever, do what you want, but you're gonna lose so much more than you gain by doing that. And yeah, it scares off the bad people. Being a savage, being a monster. The dictionary told me, it's not anything that's coming from my mind. When you're a monster, you're gonna scare off the bad people and the great people alike. So it's really not worth it. And you know, it's just bad for business, any type of business. Like I said, I do get it. I do get that defensive wall, because I have defensive walls that I'm working to break down, because I don't want to be on the defensive all the time. Like, you know, protect yourself for sure, yes. Don't let anyone take advantage of you. And if someone does prove that they can't be trusted, and someone does prove that they are capable of hurting you, just let them go, because nobody deserves that energy from you. For you to make yourself into this monster, like, it's just I could never do it. Like I said, I've tried, and it's just impossible for me, which I thank God it's impossible for me. But it just hurts me to know that people feel so defensive, and people have been hurt so badly that they feel like they have to resort to this inhuman person. I'm human. And I've learned to love that I'm sensitive with myself and with the people that I love. And even people that I don't know that well. I'm not a savage. I'm loving. I want to be connected to as many great people as possible. And I just, if you feel that way, like you gotta be this way where you just cutting people with your words, cutting people with your actions, like just to make sure that you're good, it's not gonna do you no good, one. And two, you're not gonna learn anything from that but how to be mean and how to scare people off. And I pray that God works with me on how to better control my own emotions, because when I am in an emotional state, whether I'm hurt or angry or just sad or any of those negative emotions, I have a hard time interacting in a way where I won't project that energy onto other people. So whenever I feel that way, sometimes I'm in control of it. Like, I'm like, okay, this is happening in my life, but you know what? I got this. I'm still happy, even though this part of me is sad. But sometimes it overwhelms me. And when those emotions overwhelm me, I separate myself just to avoid hurting anybody or giving someone the wrong message about something. And it doesn't always work that way, because you know you're constantly gonna need to interact with people even on your worst days. So it doesn't always work that way where I can isolate completely, but I really try to keep it to a minimum, because I'm like, I don't want to share this with anyone. Like, not that I don't want to share the information with anyone, but I don't want to project anything onto anybody. Like, for example, today I had to go run some errands. And usually I'm very happy when I leave the house. I'm super confident. I'm super positive. You know, I'm dancing, I'm singing. But today I was just very annoyed when I left the house. Super annoyed. And I'm just upset. I knew why I was upset, but I really let my emotions get the best of me. So I went outside feeling that way and emotionally unstable, for lack of a better word. And you know, from the moment I walked out the house, stuff was happening that I didn't like. Stuff that normally doesn't happen to me happened, and not in a good way. First of all, I walked outside and it was so humid. I can't remember the last time I walked outside and it was humid like that. So your girl needs a perm. My hair poofed up. I'm like, oh my gosh, my hair. And I let that make me even more upset. I'm like, yo, my hair. I mean, I did it. I fixed it up a bit before I got on camera, but my hair was looking crazy. Usually I wouldn't let something so minor bother me, but I just got so much more annoyed. So boom, 5 minutes later, I'm walking, you know, trying to be happy, listening to some gospel music, trying to get my spirits up. It was not working. Usually that puts me in such a great headspace. It was not working today. So I didn't notice, like, you know, there's sometimes this flat mud on the ground. I slipped on the mud. I'm like, when the last time I slipped? And I'm like, no, something gotta be up. Let me try to really fix my attitude right now, my mood, because I had an attitude. I was mad. And I really try not to go outside that way. I really try to get my energy right, but it was rush today, and I had to step out. I didn't give myself enough time to mentally prepare to go out and adjust my attitude, which I don't have to do that often. It's usually natural for me, but anyway, that's besides the point. I went out, and all of the things I was feeling were just magnified by everything that I came across. The humidity, messing up my hair, slipping on mud twice. I slipped twice, and I do not remember the last time I even slipped on anything. So I didn't fall, but I slipped. I almost fell. And then I had to, you know, I was running errands, so I had to deal with people at the counter and whatever. and you know, waiting in line, and everybody had an attitude. And you know, when you got an attitude and people give you attitude for no reason, they're just nasty, you be ready to snap at a moment's notice. Yo, I really had some bad energy when I went outside today, because everybody, usually people are so nice and friendly to me and just so positive and open and nice, and today it was the complete opposite. I'm like, yo, am I in the same place? And honestly, when you're in a bad energy, when you have bad energy and you're not in control, like when you have an attitude and you're being negative, that's exactly what you're gonna get back. And if I was in a positive mood and ran into those same people and same instances, they would have reflected back to me what I was giving them. So I'm pretty sure that something in my face, something in my vibe told this person, oh, this girl is upset today. Or, you know, this girl ain't it. Like, what is wrong with shorty? Who did it to you? Like, I am 100% certain that whatever you feel, you're projecting to other people, and you're just spreading that into your atmosphere. Because there's no way that all this time I've been out here that it was that humid for the first time, and that those patches of mud I slipped on twice, I created those with my disgusting attitude. So I'm like, that's why I decide to stay away from others when I'm feeling that way, because if my environment is changing like this when I have a negative attitude, imagine how many other things is changing when I have a nasty attitude. So it's very important to just control your emotions, which it's, you know, not all the time, but like, you know, of course you're going to sink into your emotions sometimes and have to deal with them at some point, and really figure out why you're feeling that way and how to prevent yourself from feeling that again if it's preventable. But it's also your responsibility to shift your perspective, or else you're going to just get back what you're giving out. And that works in so many different circumstances. When you put something out, whether it's good or bad, it's going to come right back at you. So if you're giving someone a nasty attitude, do you expect them to be so super nice and sweet and kind and gentle and loving to you? Hell no. And when you go outside switching from side to side nasty, you think God is happy? You think the world is happy that you being disgusting right now? No, they're gonna match your energy. But listen, just because other people and the atmosphere, you know, tend to match your energy, don't mean that you have to match other people's energy, is what I'm trying to say. But personally, like, I'm just and I also wanted to tell y'all that story because I'm not perfect. Like, I really have to keep myself in check so much when I'm feeling that way. I don't feel that way often, but when I do, it's time to get myself in check. And I take full responsibility for everything that happened today. Like, I take responsibility for those 2 mud patches being on the floor. I take responsibility for it being so damn humid outside. And you know, if I would have, you know, touched up my perm sooner, my hair wouldn't have frizzed up like that. So that is very much my responsibility. And I knew I should have permed my hair. I knew it was a possibility that it would frizz up because it's been a minute since I had a perm. So anyway, and it's my fault that those cashiers gave me a nasty attitude and I responded and received it as an attitude, because I probably had an attitude. Even though I was trying to be cordial, inside I didn't feel cordial. I didn't feel nice. So of course they're gonna sense that fakeness, that fake nice. Like, you can always sense when someone's being fake nice or fake, you know, whatever they're being. So I'm just really I'm so happy that I got this out and I was able to verbalize like what exactly I was feeling, because I know so many other people feel this way. They have to feel this way. I know I'm not the only person that feels like they have to be hardened because they trying to match what other people's doing and they don't want to be hurt. I didn't want to be hurt, and I knew as a softer person it did leave you vulnerable. It left me vulnerable to be hurt. And I knew that. And I'm like, okay, maybe I need to harden up. Maybe I need to, you know, match this person energy. That's what I'm gonna do. Never worked, because that is just not who I am. And I wasn't happy when I was doing that. I'm happy when I respond happily, even when someone's being nasty. That makes me happy. Like, responding with kindness keeps me intact. And I'm being Kia. Like, I'm not being you, nasty cashier. I'm not being this petty, miserable person on Facebook. I'm being me authentically and staying true to myself without letting anyone else pollute my way of thinking, pollute my peace, pollute my morals and standards and values. No, it's just not. No, I won't allow it. And if I sense that anyone is being a savage around me, according to this crazy definition that we just discovered, I'm removing myself from that situation, from that relationship. I have nothing. I don't care who you are. I don't deal with pettiness. I don't deal with you know, tit for tat. I don't do that. I don't. If I really care about you, I'll sit you to the side and have a conversation with you, and you can ask. If you're watching this and you have had an issue with me and you know I care about you, I talk it out. I definitely talk it out so that we're on the same page if I feel like, you know, a certain way. But for certain folks, nah, I'm not dealing with that at all. Why should I? There's so many. Facebook just like, social media altogether complicates so much of life. Like, it was not meant for us to have access to all the billions of people in the world. And it just so happens that a lot of the billions of people in the world are on Facebook and capable of annoying the hell out of you. Sorry, my thing stopped recording. But the most annoying person is on Facebook. The most annoying person in the world that could probably qualify for that most likely has a Facebook. So I'm not dealing with everybody, okay? I'm just not. If I love you, I will take the time to like figure out like, whoa, what was that about? You okay? Like, did I do something? Let's get on the same page. But majority of the time, it's not a relationship that is mutually, you know, serving me. You probably don't really care about me that much for me to even, whatever. No love lost, but I'm not dealing with it. I'm not dealing with that shit at all. So I just want to end this by saying, whoever you are, whether that be a blunt person, because there's nothing wrong with bluntness and honesty. Love that. It's perfect. Whether you're a blunt person or a sweet person or, you know, a little rough around the edges, whatever you are, be authentically that. Continue to be you. Do not let the world alter your character. Just know that whatever it is that you project into the world, whatever you project and give to another person or give to the world or even give to yourself is gonna come back right at you, because life is a mirror. Life is reflecting back at you all the time. All the time. So just expect that if you want to be a savage, that's okay. But expect a monster in return. Expect nastiness in return. And you can't even be mad about it, because that's what you're dishing out. What you output is going to be what you get back. And as long as you can live with that, continue being a savage. But I refuse to take a part in any of this worldly savagery. I don't care about it. I don't care for it at all. I find it very primal. And literally, before I even read that definition, I was like, people are just acting like dogs, like animals. We're humans. We are the most powerful organisms on this planet. Have a little bit more dignity, a little more, you know, be a little bit more put together, you know? But anyway, it's your choice. It really is your choice. Just know that you're gonna get it back in return. And you ain't gonna get it from me, but you're gonna get it from somebody else. That's all I'm saying. So I hope that I hope that you enjoyed this video. I definitely enjoy talking about things like this, just to, you know, switch the perspective a little bit. Maybe this is an unpopular opinion that I have, that I just don't feel like it's a need to be a savage. I don't see the point in it. Well, like I said, I do understand, but it's just not worth it. It could never be worth it for me anyway. But yeah, if you like this video, I will be definitely doing more vlogs like this, where I talk about things that, you know, are need addressing, I should say. But yeah, I feel so strongly about this. Like, I really do. Anyway, if you like the video, I've been trying to end this video for like 2 minutes already. If you like the video, definitely give me a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed yet, consider subscribing, because I will be posting more vlogs like this. I definitely love talking to you about this type of stuff, especially. And yeah, it's been great. I'm happy. I am excited. And I hope that you got something really great out of this. Seriously, I really do. But yeah, stay sweet, stay loving, and take it easy. Please take it easy. Seriously, I mean it. I will see you very soon in the next video. Make sure you stay tuned if you want. And yeah.